So Hulu just dropped a new teaser trailer for King of the Hill season 14. So in the very first frame, it's very brief, and it's like a meta. I mean, is this like literally what Arlen looks like now? Like kind of like like this like bizarre, like the reflection, right? It's like symbolic or metaphorical for Hank's reflection into his time in Saudi Arabia. I don't know if that's that or if like literally, I guess Arwen maybe has like a new immigrant like maybe Arwen has like an influx of immigrants and maybe that'll be something that's explored in the show. Maybe at some point in season 14, we're gonna have like flashbacks, like Hank will flash back to some of his time in Saudi Arabia. So maybe that's just kind of like, yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is like the way it's gonna be in the show or if like the way it's moving is just for this trailer. But yeah, like the way Hank's, R moves out for the handshake is definitely weird. It definitely like put me off when I first watched this. Um, so I don't know. That's definitely gonna take some getting used to if movement is gonna be like that for the whole show. Like it's different. So it does seem like the Hank Bobby dynamic. Like this is kind of what I want, and this does make me very interested in watching the show, is the Hank Bobby dynamic. Um I mean, so in the original series, a lot of the episodes and one of the main dynamics is Hank is this kind of square Hank is a square guy. He's all about kind of like simplicity and just kind of living a simple life. And he has this kind of like rigid mindset on certain things. And that clashes with Bobby, who's, more of kind of like, Bobby doesn't quite fit that mold. Bobby's a little bit more like into, Bobby doesn't like sports. He's more into like theater or comedy or the arts. And so so him and Hank kind of clash, right? But now Bobby's not a kid anymore. So Hank can't just tell Bobby, go to your room, Bobby. Like Hank can't just do that anymore. So this is what I'm interested in seeing is like how Hank and Bobby still have that kind of there's still that conflict between Hank and Bobby where, to Hank, beer is just it's simple and it's just you drink your beer and that's it. That's the end of the story, right? But then Bobby's saying, well, no, beers tell stories, right? So it's this conflict of like, in Hank's mind, Bobby has this kind of like fruity, I guess for lack of a better term, like Bobby's more like progressive, I guess, whereas Hank's more conservative. So Bobby's presenting Hank with this new progressive idea of like, beer tells stories. And then in Hank's mind, it's kind of like this fruity, new age idea, and he doesn't like it. That definitely seems to me like a classic King of the Hill kind of plot. I'm very interested. That's one of the things I'm most interested in is seeing the evolution of the Hank to Bobby dynamic and how the kind of the conflict between Hank and Bobby is gonna carry over into the new era where Bobby's an adult now